Hello, it's me again. I am super duper excited today because I went to the library today and I got my library book haul, so I thought I'd post it on here. And not only have I got a library book haul, I also collect some books at my shelf, which I'm also going to show you today. And yes, let's get started. If you love books and you really want to buy all the books you see and love, but you just don't have the money, then libraries are brilliant because not only can you borrow them for free, they'll be there if you want to read them. Yeah, libraries are just super duper amazing, and they smell lovely because that's what I do. I go into a bookshop library and just smells it. That's a little bit weird, but anyway. The first book I want to show you is The Boy Who Fell to Earth by Kathy Lett. Now, I read the blurb in the front cover of this book, and basically it's about a boy called Merlin who gets a diagnosis of autism when he is a baby, basically, and it's about his mum and how his mum copes with that and how she raises him, and at the start of the book he's 16, and then it's basically like a flashback, like a flashback of how he had a diagnosis of autism, how he met his dad, and basically like falling in love and coping with a child who is going to be a little bit different than you, which is going to be a little bit different from everybody else, which I love. I love books like this. Yeah, so don't let the cover fool you, because it's not going to be about sci-fi or aliens, just to let you know that. But I'm super duper excited to read this. I'm glad I found it in the library. I love the cover. I love that font. That font is absolutely velvet. Lovely font. And yeah, and I do like it. I do like it a lot. So yeah, let me know if you've read this book, what you thought of this book as well. Please, thank you. Next two books are by the same author, and I love libraries because you're always picking up books by new authors. I'm always discovering new authors' work, and most of the time I want to buy the books themselves, so it doesn't really work out if you're on a budget and you want to read. I picked up a book called Libray's Farewell by Meg Rossoff. I love the cover. This cover is all nice and sparkly, you can see there. Bronze, it's all a bit, mysterious. It's got a girl on a horse. And basically it's what it says on the cover, Libray's Farewell. It's about a character called Pearl who decides to leave on her wedding day. And yes, I really want to discover. I'm really going to enjoy reading this. I really want to discover more because I love this cover. This cover is absolutely, apparently it's like a signed by the author. Lucky Library, by the way. Lucky Library. It has a signed by the author copy thing. But yeah, Lucky Library. Although I can't wait to read Meg Rossoff. So yes, I do believe she won a Carnegie Book Award for one of her books as well, which it says here, yeah, Carnegie Medal in 07. So yeah, so can't wait to read this book. So exciting. Next book by Meg Rossoff is called Just In Case. I love the colour of this book. The colours of this book. I love the blues, I love the reds, I love the flowers. I love the title. I love the title font. I love when you feel it through the library protection case. It's a little bit embossed. And yeah, the premise is really good. I can't wait to read this book. It's about a guy called David who saves his brother's life, and his way changes. So what he goes and does, he goes and changes his name, where he leaves home. And basically he needs to find out and get control of his life again. So I can't wait to read this because it's a male character, which is really extraordinary for female authors. Some female authors I know will just write about female characters, but I'm really excited because the main character is male, so, and the cover is a bit girly, so yeah, girly and male character, just what I love, so I can't wait to read it, because, yeah, just look at that cover is immense, that cover is awesome, that cover is everything you want from a book, I believe. I love it, love it, love it. I can't wait to read this. Now, I've watched a few YouTube videos and this book has come up a lot. This book is called The Lying Game. I'm new to this author, so forgive me if I get things wrong, but I do believe she's the author of Pretty Little Liars, and Pretty Little Liars is a US TV show that is showing over here in the has shown over here in the UK. I'm not sure what channel it is on. I haven't watched the TV show as such. I am looking forward to reading this because it's not really usually my these kind of books aren't really usually my cup of tea, but I've read the plot on the book. Yeah, I can't wait to read this. So hopefully the library will have all the other books in the sequel. But yeah, it's called The Lying Game by Sarah Shepherd. I do like the cover. The cover is cool. I love that pink. Love it, love it, love it. Love the library. Love the library. Love the cover. Love everything about this book. I can't wait to read this. Moving on. Next book I am super duper excited for because not only do I love the series as a whole, it's a series, it's my series that I never want being made into film. Call me selfish, if you like, but this book series is best left to the imagination. Without any further ado, drumroll please, I've got the 6th book to the Strabbing Brothers series by Mary Hoffman, which is City of Swords. I love everything about this series. I love the book covers. All the book covers are like this. I like these book covers. If you see in the back, all the book covers are the same as all the previous ones. So you have got the City of Masks, which is the first one. And you have City of Stars, which is the second one. You have City of Flowers, which is the third one. And you have City of Secrets, which is the fourth one. And the 5th one is City of Ships. I love these covers. The person who created these covers, you are a legend. I love them, love them, love them. If you love fantasy and historical fiction and a bit of modern day in here, then this is a series for you. If you like Italy, if you love Italy, then this book takes place in a parallel Italy called Italia, and the way she describes this parallel Italy is like you can almost, by just reading it, you can almost smell, see, the sight. The way she's written it is so fantastical. It's so fantastical, and I'm really dropping it here. It's so fantastical, it's so, you will have no idea how the imagination will be fired up at all. I'm not going to tell you anything about this book. If you want to read all these books, go ahead and then tell me what you think about them, because these are awesome. I never want this book series to be made into a film ever, because it's best left to the imagination. They are sad, you will cry, I can guarantee you that. The previous book you will cry, but I am so looking forward to reading this book. It is the 6th one, and I wanted to borrow it off my friend Becky, but she wouldn't let me because she's a bit obsessed, and Becky was the one who introduced me to this book. This book is I just want to eat it up right now. I want to read it. I can't wait to read it. I really can't wait to tell you guys about it after I finished it. I love it. I love it. I love the book covers. I love this book. Right, I book-hauled some of my shelves. I picked books out my shelves to read, or maybe to read. Because I borrow them from other people, or I just make my shelf for a really long time. So this is my bookshelf book haul. The first book on here is a little bit of Philip K. Dick. I really want to get into adult sci-fi. I've read Doctor Who books, but they are a bit aimed for kids. I read it aimed for kids. I really want to get into adult style, like Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, but I really want to find the right book first before I start reading Neil Gaiman or Terry Pratchett. So I'm going to read a bit of Philip K. Dick, and this book is called Throw My Tears the Policeman's Dead. I've read the premise, crime-wise, sounds really, really, really good. I also like the cover. The cover is so sci-fi, it's unbelievable. This screams sci-fi just by looking at this cover. I think it might be a bit dystopian as well, but dystopian sci-fi is always good. So yeah, I cannot wait to read this book. And yeah, I will let you discover it for yourselves if you want to read this book. And I can't wait to review it as well, my first adult sci-fi book. And by the way, I borrowed this off my brother. I've got two brothers. I borrowed this off my brother because I really wanted to read Game of Thrones, but he's reading it at the moment, and so we discussed these for my hand and said, here, read this. I will. Next book. Now, if you love Pride and Prejudice as much as me, and you love Jane Austen, and you love her characters, you love Cynthia, you love Dark, and you love everybody else in that book, and then I am so looking forward to this read, because I do believe the BBC are making an adaptation of this, which is coming up soon. I don't know when, so keep an eye out for it, but it is P.D. James' Death Comes to Pember. So basically, it has been 6 years since Beth and Elizabeth have married. They have children. They live close to their sister and close to Jane and Mr. Bingley. And basically, so what it says in the title, Death Comes to Pemberley. So if you love Jane Austen as much as I do, if you love Pride and Prejudice as much as I do, if you just like a good old, murder mystery novel, which I kind of do, and then this book is for you. I can't wait to read this, I can't wait to get stuck into it, I cannot wait to review it. I do like the cover, I love that Austin Powers, and I love everything about this book. This book screams murder. Ooh, I love a bit of murder mystery, and a hot cup of tea. Who doesn't like to be scared out of their wits? But apparently P.D. James is meant to be very good author, so I can't wait to read that. Now the next book I am reading next is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. The DVD has just come out in the UK, but I do not want to watch the DVD first. There is a reason. I am a bit naughty, okay? I watched the Twilight films before I read the Twilight books, and that kind of ruined my reading experience of the Twilight books, because I had all the actors in the Twilight films in my head when I read the Twilight books. So when Edward says something, I have a Patterson's voice in my head, and when Bella says something, I had Kristen Stewart in my head. Same with all the other characters. I'm going to read this first before I watch the movie, so I can build up a relationship with the characters. I can decide what the characters are going to look like in my head before I read the movie. I understand it is also a little bit dystopian, and it's not going to, if you think it's going to be a bit like Twilight, I think you might be a bit disappointed, because it's going to be so much better and probably so much different than Twilight. I do love the cover. The cover is so very sexy. Oh, sexy cover. Oh, sexy. Yeah. So I can't wait to get stuck into this book. It looks like it's a really long book as well. I do believe it is 617 pages, so I could be here a while, but I could be into October by the time I finish this book. So it could be a long wait for this book. I'm very like other books going. But oh my god, 617 pages. I thought Breaking Dawn was longer. I thought Breaking Dawn was a chore. But hopefully it's going to be really good. I do have high hopes for this book. I have high hopes, people. Please let me know what you thought if you've ever read The Host. Okay. My next bookshelf from my bookshelf book for you is a reward. I read this book. It's an author that is from my part of Dorset, UK. He has written a good book, and they are doing, this one was a BBC adaptation, and I bought it off a friend ages ago. I really liked it, even though it's a bit of a dark subject and a dark matter. My classic, it's a classic book as well, my classic reread from my book course, because I just want to reread it and I loved it, is Tess. It's called Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Tess, to me, is such a tragic character. What happens to her, I have to, it's not her fault what happens to her. It's not her fault, her actions, what she does, who she falls in love with. It's not her fault, basically. I do love Tess. I love Tess because she's such a strong woman, even though people took advantage of her, people didn't want to know her after she told them what happened. And then she takes it into her own hands, and she sticks to her beliefs all the way through this book. That's why it's so sad at the end, and it breaks my heart. But that was the world she lived. That's the world Thomas Hardy inhabited. That's the world where I'm so glad I live in this world today, where I have the right to vote, and I'm not taken for granted. I love being a woman in 2013. I love Tess of the D'Urbervilles. I love it from start to finish. When I first read this book, my mum thought I wouldn't get it because I do have a learning difficulty. I got the plot, I got what happened. I didn't struggle with the language at all. The language is great. And to be honest, most people say they read Tess of the D'Urbervilles because they're forced to at school. I wasn't forced into reading Tess of the D'Urbervilles. I picked it up, I asked my friend if I could borrow it, I read it from start to finish. I absolutely loved it. I read all the past books I have, from Dickens to Jane Austen to the Brontes to Hardy. I did some of them at school, yes, but then I found when I reread them, not studying capacity, I fell in love with them again. But yes, I loved it. And a little bit of Sherlock Holmes, and I love most of them as well. So all my classics I love, because I wasn't forced to read them at school, and the ones I did, I found I really loved them because I'm not reading them in a studying capacity. I'm reading them as a reader, not somebody who is going to write a big fat essay on an exam on them. Yeah. So sometimes I wish schools would stop, doing it to death. I wish schools would do classics if you have to study classics. As a student, don't burn your students to death. Okay? Classics are classics. That's what they're there for, to be studied. But also to be read. And your students need to bring their love of classics to adulthood, because they will love them. Just make it fun, make it, if you go and study classics, study it, write a few quick on it, teachers, just make it fun to study, don't delve in too much of it, because they need to find it out themselves, to be honest. Don't overdo it. Okay, so, yes, that's it for my library/picture book haul. I hope you enjoy the book. Please tell me if you like any of them. That is it for now. Have a good day. Bye bye.